What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Oh my god, feels good to be back, guys. We were on a little bit of a break given the fact that we had to get our MSF certification because we didn't have it and we got caught by the cops who made us get it. But no big deal, we did it these last 2 days and I just passed it today, the 25th. Today the 25th? The 26th. The class started yesterday, the 25th. And then today, the 26th. We just passed it here in our state of Florida. Look, one of those cops stopped me. But it was a motorcycle cop, unfortunately. Usually car cops don't chase bikers. But, I mean, what am I going to do? Not stop for the motorcycle cops? The cop didn't pull out, so we're good. Anyways. So I wanted to make a video, guys, talking about the motorcycle safety course, the MSF. Well, I don't know what the F stands for, but I wanted to make a video regarding who that class really is for and why I feel like it doesn't really translate to a lot of what you'll be doing in the real world. So let me fix my strap real quick. So who's that class for? That class is for the very beginners when it comes to riding. I'm talking about you don't know where your clutch is, you don't know where your shifter is, you don't know how to put your indicators on, you know zero about your controls. That's who that class is essentially designed for. It is an introduction class for you to be able to get your endorsement to be able to ride. Now, some people don't get an endorsement and ride without it, like I did, unfortunately, which is not obviously the right thing to do. But I really genuinely thought you did not need an endorsement, given the facts that I've stated in the other videos, just how easy it is to register a bike and put a tag and title on it and insurance without an endorsement. You would assume, oh, I'm ready to go. No, you need an endorsement, at least here in Florida. So, to operate anything more than 50 cc's. So, that class just covers basically controls and your basic maneuvers. So, your U-turns, right? Your slow speed stuff. Things that you're not going to go past 20 miles an hour on a motorcycle safety course. It's not going to happen. So, it's going to go over your right turns, your left turns. It's going to go over your U-turns. It's going to go over, certain weaves like avoiding cones on the floor, things like that. Rolling off throttle, rolling on throttle, applying evenly front brake pressure, and having good control of your clutch. That is who that class is for. Now, my big issue with the MSF is that it really doesn't talk a lot about rider mentality and how to navigate in traffic. I mean, the educational course, right, which is like the self-taught video that they give you to watch, does a better job at that. But if we're honest, we're just doing that to tick a box. Like, none of us are really paying attention to that kind of stuff. But it talks about when you're in a lane, how there's 3 positions for you to be in, right? So you have your left. So this is, for example, let's say this is P1. You're in position 1. Then this is position 2, right in the middle, the crown. And then you're in position 3, right? So each position has its advantages for drivers to be able to see you, right? So for example, there is this white truck in front of me. If I am right here, I know that he sees me because I can see him in my mirror, as opposed to if I am over here, I'm in a blind spot, right? And they don't talk about things like that in the course. And that is a very basic principle of riding around in traffic, of being able to understand your surroundings, being able to really understand the risk. For example, the biggest risk right here is these cars turning left. That is my biggest risk. I am at no risk of getting rear-ended. There is nothing coming from my right. My biggest risk are those cars turning left? But it doesn't talk about that. Now my biggest risk has changed. It might be a car that's pulling out, like this one right here, right? Or it might still be one of those cars that's turning because they're taking the light. But those things, they don't really talk to you about in the in-person courses. They do a good job of explaining that in the written material. But if you're anything like me, I'm more of a visual, like I like to see things. That's how I like to interpret it, right? Knowing that risk is crucial to making sure you have a long and healthy life on the road as a biker. Because if you do not have a perception of traffic and how that works, then you're kind of screwed. It's just to put it bluntly. So how can you practice that? Well, definitely don't go out on your bike because you're putting yourself at risk, to be completely honest. Go in a car, take your parents' car, have them come along with you for a drive, or if you're already driving, go for a drive, and try to analyze those things as you drive, as if you were in a motorcycle, right? So say, well, I know in this lane right here, that red car can see me. My biggest threat is that USPS truck. And you have to be ready. You have to always be attentive to the surroundings around you, because things change. Even though I see the light is green, no one's moving. So what do I have to do? Head check. No one to my right. Let's go to the right. So those things which, when you are new on a bike, you're not really thinking of because you're too worried about your controls. But again, the MSF covers that. So from that perspective, you will be fine, and then it'll be up to you to practice. It'll be up to you to get better at your controls and managing clutch, managing throttle input, right? You don't want to be jerky. You don't want to be jerking off your throttle, basically, right? So having a good understanding of the surrounding environments gives you the best chance of enjoying your ride and being able to ride for a long time. Because you have to be hyper aware. If you are not aware, like I said, you guys are gonna get screwed. You have to keep in mind that if you cannot see someone's face on their side view mirror, they can't see you. It's like, have you seen on those trucks where it says, if you can't see my mirrors, I can't see you? If you can't see the guy's face or the lady's face in the car, they can't see you. Plain and simple. And how many people do you trust to check a blind spot? Probably not many. So don't think about what would you do in that situation. Think about what the average driver would do in that situation, right? And that's how you can mitigate that risk. One of the great things that I did learn from that motorcycle safety course is you want to have a scale offset, right? Scale to risk offset. So just imagine you have two bars, right? On the left hand side, you have your skill. So in this bar, you have your skill, right? And then on the right, you have your risk. On this side, you have your risk. If your skill is up here and your risk is down here, that is perfect, because it means that you are riding within your skill set. You are not taking more risk than what your skills can handle. But if you're a new rider and your skills are here, but you're taking massive risk, well, something is bound to happen. You might get away with it here and there, but do not think that is the common effect, or do not think that is the common outcome. So you have to understand that. You have to understand traffic. Like this car, is this car going to go out? Are they going to go in the left lane, the middle lane, the right lane? What lane are they going to go in? Right? And you have to take that risk. So yeah, guys, I thought I would make that quick video, make some content for you guys about what to expect on that motorcycle safety course, and again, why I feel like it doesn't really do a good job of communicating what they teach you in that course to real life scenarios. So that's just my 2 cents. Leave your comments down below what you think are some good skills to have when it comes to riding. But as always, guys, be safe, have fun, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace!